Welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in today, and if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please press subscribe now. If you would like to receive further notifications of my videos in past videos or my future videos, please press the bell button below if you are watching on YouTube. If you are watching from My Keto Journey Facebook Live, hi, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. I hope that you're having a wonderful Monday. I do a series of keto lifestyle videos, and I'll just tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Sharon Hartley. I have been following a ketogenic lifestyle for 14 months now, and I have lost 72 pounds in the 14 months. It has been the best decision that I have ever made. This video is going to be talking about what's been your biggest challenge whilst doing keto. Some of you might be asking, yes, what is my biggest challenge? Because keto or low carb, once you get into doing it, it's just like a second nature. It's just like you didn't even eat carbs or sugars before, because it's so easy to follow. It is so easy to follow because there is no programs, there is no paying someone for meal plans. You can look up recipes, you can do it yourself. You can go to the grocery store and get the food you need. The only thing that you're putting into a ketogenic lifestyle is going shopping time with meal planning, putting time into your health. Hello, whoever is watching. I hope that you enjoy this video. So I hear a lot of people say, this is a challenge for me because I don't have time, I don't cook. So how is this going to work for me if I don't cook? There are simple ways. There is lazy keto. There is things that you can buy that are packaged. Yes, they're processed, and that is not the best for us. But, you know, like, it's easy. It is easy. If you follow simple instructions, it's easy to teach yourself how to cook. It's not that hard to put a meal together. If you want this bad enough, then you're going to teach yourself how to cook, how to go shopping, and what you need to get at the grocery store or the supermarket, what you need to live a low carb or keto lifestyle. If you want this bad enough, you want to lower your weight, if you don't want to be morbidly or obese or even overweight, and if you want to feel good and if you want a healthier life, then you're going to make those challenges that you say you have no challenge anymore, because it's just going to be a way of life. It's just going to be second nature. But then I have people say, okay, so I can't eat bread. That's a challenge. I can't eat potatoes. That's a challenge. Sharon, I can't eat rice. That's a challenge. Most of my eating and most of my life, I've eaten rice. What can I eat now? Cauliflower rice. Or pasta, spaghetti squash, zucchini noodles, zoodles, egg noodles. Make your own egg noodles. There are these low-carb noodles that I believe you can buy on Amazon, or you can get in Walmart. You can buy them. I haven't tried them, but you can buy them. If it's best for your health to eat low carb, and it's best for your health to do this, then it's something that you need to do, and not find it a challenge. Find that this is going to work for you. Find that this is going to be something that you can do long term, and find that this is not going to be a challenge for you. Because if it's going to be a challenge for you, then it's not going to work. Just like everything else that you've tried. Now, you might find challenges with exercising. You might find challenges with your family because your family might not want to eat low carb or keto. You might find it difficult because you have a busy work schedule and time is hard to fit in with meal planning and planning in general. What I'm telling you today is if you're invested in your health, you will make time. You will make time. If there's time where you sit down at the computer, or if you're watching TV, or any kind of leisure activity, then you can have time to cook, go grocery shopping. Make time. Make time. Cut down on something. Cut down on something that you would put a lot of time into. Have your husband or wife or boyfriend or girlfriend or whoever you're living with, roommate, whoever you're living with, hand and designate them chores, them jobs. It's their turn to go to the grocery store. Write a list of what you need. Give them the money. Hand them the money. Get them working in the kitchen. Get your kids cooking. If you can't cook, get your kids cooking. Get your husband to cook. Get them involved. Because if they love you, they're going to be willing to help you. They're going to be willing to support you. And that's also what I've heard from a lot of people. The challenge has been that their family or their spouses haven't been supportive. Haven't been supportive. They think that this lifestyle is unhealthy. They don't think that it's good for you to be eating all that fat. But what they don't understand is that our body needs fat because the fat is our fuel source to burn fat. They don't realize what carbs and sugars are doing to our bodies. That we're becoming morbidly obese. That people are dying from being morbidly obese. That we're getting diabetes. That we're suffering from depression. We're suffering so badly from depression that we may want a way out of our lives. And that's sad. We shouldn't be thinking that way. Life is precious. Life is short. And life is to be lived. So if you have a partner or friends that don't support you, then you've got to think, is it worth staying in this relationship? I'm not giving relationship advice now. I'm not giving advice. But I'm just saying, if people are being toxic to you, if they're putting you down, if they're putting your way of living down, then just don't give them the time of day. Don't. This is for you. This is for you. Don't let negative people or negative talk about keto get in your head and think, no, that they're right, I've got to stop. No. Because I will tell you, so many doctors have the thought that fat is really bad, it clogs up our arteries, but this is an example of what I tell people is when you put butter or coconut oil or whatever that you cook lard. When you put that in a frying pan, the frying pan is super hot and it melts, right? Our body is at that temperature too, so it's going to stay melted in our arteries and not harden. What's going to harden is when we add carbs, when we add sugars. It's like when we add flour to the butter in the frying pan, that makes a roux to make a gravy, and that sticks and globs together. And that's going to stick and glob together in our arteries. So the fat that we're putting in our bodies is going to stay melted, not solidify. Not going to harden. And that's what I tell people. They still think fat's bad. But now they're actually telling us fat isn't bad. Fat's good. They've been telling us for so long that eggs are bad for cholesterol. But they're not. They're now telling us to eat eggs. So how wrong have they been? How wrong have they been? And they're now saying that the American standard diet is not good for us, that we do need to be cutting our carbs down. And the sugar intake has just skyrocketed. It's now making our kids morbidly obese. They have swapped junk food that our kids are eating every day, pizza and donuts and sugary drinks, sodas. They're now cutting that out, and they've been doing fruits and salads and water. So what I'm putting out there today is don't think of it being a challenge. Because if you think of it being a challenge, then it's not going to work. You're not going to be successful. You're not going to be successful. It's going to be a roadblock. It's going to be a roadblock that you can't get around. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? Do you want to be blocked for the rest of your life? Do you want to be hitting your head up against the wall? Because we do. I've been there. I've told myself this is too hard. I've been there. But it's also making excuses. It's making excuses that you can't do this or you can't do that. But you know what? I will tell you something. That if I had known about the ketogenic lifestyle a long time ago, and if I had been on board with it, I would have been living a much better, healthier life to what I did for 34 years until I did this lifestyle. I wish I had known about it sooner. Because for me, it's been easy to do. I haven't missed any of the foods that I used to eat. And I know that if I was to eat any of the foods I used to eat, I'd be extremely sick. I'd be nauseated. I mean, I would be nauseated where my stomach would feel like I'm having food poisoning if I cheated, if I ate the carbs that I shouldn't be eating. And I'd be in the toilet with extreme diarrhea. And I'd be so unhappy. And I'd be back in a depressed state. I don't want to live that way anymore. That's in the past. I've put that all in the past. And when I talk about myself, the way I used to be, the way I used to eat, what I used to eat, and how I used to look, and the person I used to be, I couldn't even talk to others, let alone get on YouTube or Facebook Live and talk to others. That is how much this lifestyle has changed me. I'm a different person. Like when I talk about my previous way that I was, I'm not even that person anymore. So it totally changes you. It changes you physically, emotionally, mentally. You have more brain clarity. I think you're smarter. To be honest, I think that you're smarter. You're making smarter choices for you. So don't think of keto as a challenge. Get people helping you. Get your kids helping you. If they live at home and they got their driver's license, or they can get out to the store, get them helping you. If you have to give them gas money, do it. I hope you don't, because you've raised them and they do kind of owe you something back. You know? Don't think of this as being hard. Once you make up your mind to do this, and once you do it, you'll never regret it. Trust me. You will never regret it. People will be seeing changes in you, and they'll be supportive and encourage you, and they'll want to get on it. And you can share with them what you've been doing. Don't listen to the people who are talking negatively about what you're doing. Let it all just roll up your shoulders. Because what they say is not important. It's what you think. It's how you feel. Because we've faced enough challenges in our lives, enough struggles. Let this not be a struggle anymore. Let it go. Let the struggles and the challenges go. Let's live. Let's live life. Do the things that we thought we never ever could do. Let's not face struggle anymore. Let's not suffer anymore. Let's not suffer any more pain. Let's not suffer financially by going to the doctors, by having to go to the emergency room, by having to pay for a medication. Once we are healthy and we are off that medication and we don't have to go to the doctors as much, maybe once a year, we're going to have money and the finances to do the things that we've never done before. Our bucket list. You might have a bucket list of things you want to do. Traveling, for instance. Just think of how keto and a low-carb lifestyle can really work for you. Also, the other challenges that I've heard people say is keto can be expensive. Well, I'm telling you that you can do it on a budget, and I have done a previous video about keto on a budget, and you might want to check that out if you haven't already. But keto is as easy or as hard as you want it to be, or it's as financially easy or hard as you want it to be. You will be obviously spending more if you're going to do organic, or if you're going to add things like MCT oils and collagen peptides and supplements and all that. If you are going to add all that, then yeah. But when you think about it, and when I think about it, it's worth to invest in eating healthier. It's worth to invest in those supplements, because in the long run, you're going to not have to go to the doctor's office. You're not going to be paying all these co-pays and insurance, because you're not going to need to go. You're not going to need to go to the doctors because you're going to be healthy. There's no point going to the doctor's office if you don't need to go. Not everyone goes to the doctors, runs to the doctors when they have the sniffles. No, I can't. I don't have any insurance. Even if I did, I'm not going to pay co-pays. Back in Australia, it was free for me. But I didn't take advantage of the system just because I had a runny nose. So don't think of them as challenges anymore. Find solutions to these challenges that you're facing. There's always a solution. I may have given you some ideas, but if those people in your life are toxic and they can't get on board with you, and they're putting you down and they're putting you down and bringing you down so much, then you know what you need to do. Cut ties. Cut ties with those people. It's going to be hard. You only want people there that are going to support you, listen to you, be there for you. Be there for you in the good and the bad and the ugly. Because it is going to be a struggle at first. You're going to be having withdrawals, just like people have withdrawals with addictions, with drug addictions and alcohol addictions. Maybe not so bad, but you are going to have an addiction, and you are going to have to have someone there for you. And if you don't have anyone there for you, know that we're there for you. At My Keto Journey, we're there for you. Our admins are there for you. We're here to support you. We're here to answer any questions or any struggles, any challenges that you may face. We're here to help you with a solution. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video about what is your biggest struggle whilst doing keto. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel on YouTube, please subscribe. Every bit helps. If you have liked this video, press like, show me some love, comment in the comments below if you have enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, any concerns, any of your challenges that you're facing, please comment in the comments below. And if you'd like to be notified of my next videos, please make sure that you press the notification button below, the bell button below. I hope that you all are enjoying your Monday. I know I am. Take care, guys, and keto on. Bye-bye.